Welcome to MojoPlays, where today we'll be looking at 10 of the hardest bosses in Mortal Kombat games.
He must win.
Before we get started, we post new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring that bell to be notified about our latest videos. Goro, Mortal Kombat. Before Shao Kahn, Kronika, and multiverse time nonsense, there was Goro, the OG "what do you mean there's another boss" moment. As the sub-boss in the original Mortal Kombat, this four-armed Shokin brute was the first real skill check in the series. His grab attacks could take a chunk out of your health bar, and his sheer resistance made projectile spamming almost pointless. You had to earn this win, not button mash your way to it. Goro's AI was brutal for its time, often countering with inhuman precision, and when he'd smash you into the ground mid-jump, that was controller snapping frustration. While later bosses got flashier, Goro set the tone for Mortal Kombat bosses. Big, scary, cheap, and surprisingly agile for someone who looks like he could bench press a car. Reptile, Mortal Kombat. In Mortal Kombat's early days, finding Reptile felt like discovering a mythical creature. He was a secret boss fight on the pit stage, unlocked by getting double flawless victories, landing a fatality, and praying the moon's shadow passed by. And once you get the chance to face him, good luck. Reptile combined the powers of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, meaning he could freeze you, teleport behind you, and yank you in, often all in the same breath. His speed and unpredictability were a nightmare, especially since you couldn't even practice against him beforehand. Beating Reptile meant bragging rights at the arcade, assuming anyone believed you. Canaro, Mortal Kombat 2. You thought Goro was bad? Canaro said, "Hold my tiger beer." As Goro's successor in Mortal Kombat 2, Canaro brought Shokin brutality to a new level. He was faster, hit harder, and had the infamous teleport stomp that could ruin your spacing game in a flash. Unlike Goro, who was kind of slow and lumbering, Canaro could actually pressure you. And good luck escaping that corner once he launches those fireballs. What made Canaro stand out wasn't just his damage output, but how aggressive he felt compared to previous bosses. For many, beating him felt harder than the actual final boss. He's a tiger-striped trauma inducer, and the reason why many controllers didn't survive the early 90s. Corrupted Shinoch, Mortal Kombat X. When Shinoch returned in Mortal Kombat X, he brought back god-tier villain energy and came back as the final boss in full corruption mode. In his corrupted form, he's practically a giant demonic battery fueled by dark magic. His massive arm swings, fiery AoEs, and sudden traps kept you constantly guessing. You had to unlearn half the tricks you mastered during the campaign to stand a chance. For many, Corrupted Shinoch was a brick wall at the end of the game. He was stylish, overwhelming, and a reminder that NetherRealm doesn't hand out victories easily. Motaro, Mortal Kombat 3. Imagine fighting Goro. Now imagine he's half horse and immune to projectiles. That's Motaro. Introduced in Mortal Kombat 3, this centaur menace was unlike anything players had faced. You couldn't zone him because he'd reflect your projectiles or just jump over and stomp you into oblivion. His tail is a weapon, his speed is unfair, and we can't forget his teleport because why shouldn't a 900-pound centaur blink across the screen? Many found Motaro harder than Shao Kahn in that game. It didn't help that his massive hitbox actually didn't make him any easier to hit. For years, he was considered one of the cheapest sub-bosses in the franchise, and honestly, that reputation still holds strong.
Motaro wins.
Dark Khan, MK vs DC Universe. If you thought Shao Kahn was tough, wait until you fuse him with Darkseid and make him the final boss in Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe. Dark Khan is the embodiment of pure rage and one of the most frustrating bosses of the franchise. He had Shao Kahn's brute force, Darkseid's powers, and a never-ending supply of knockbacks. His combos hit like trucks, all of that while having to listen to his voice, which is pretty much gravel being blended at max speed. To make things worse, his attacks had weird timing, which made counters almost impossible. This boss fight had both comic book fans and MK veterans rage equally, a rare, bitter unifier. Kronika, Mortal Kombat 11.
It is time to die.
Chronica, the final boss of Mortal Kombat 11, is arguably the most polished and manipulative boss the series has ever thrown at us. She literally rewrites time mid-battle, breaking your combos and slowing things down to a crawl. And just when you're getting close, she has other characters on the roster to wear you down. Kronika hardly even flinches when you hit her. That's how above your pay grade she is. Don't even get us started on when she makes that favorite T-Rex of hers come charging through. Beyond just being tough, she's just not fun to fight. Defeating her is more about surviving a series of unfair challenges than landing good hits. Boss battle or therapy session, you decide. Onaga, Mortal Kombat Deception. Onaga, aka the Dragon King from Mortal Kombat Deception, doesn't play fair, and that's kind of the point. He's immune to nearly all projectiles, shrugs off combos, and heals himself during the fight. Yep, he's that guy. While his moveset isn't lightning fast, it's relentless, especially when he starts summoning orbs or unleashing wide-range attacks. The key to beating Onaga wasn't just skill, it was strategy and patience. If you rushed him, he punished you. If you tried to cheese him, he'd heal or block. He was the embodiment of every cheap boss trope rolled into a single scaly powerhouse. Many players still claim that he's one of the most unfair fights in the franchise, and they're not wrong. Floyd, Mortal Kombat 1. Let's get weird. Floyd, introduced in Mortal Kombat 1, is a hidden boss most players haven't even encountered. But those who have, they're still in therapy. This pink-clad ninja is all speed, unpredictability, and chaos. He blends multiple classic ninja moves but executes them at lightning speed, with combo chains that punish any mistake. It's like someone cranked the difficulty to impossible and gave him caffeine. Finding Floyd is a task in itself, requiring obscure conditions and perfect runs, but beating him is a badge of honor. He's a wild card, a fever dream, and a brutal joke from the developers all rolled into one. Pink doesn't mean pretty in this case, it means pain.
You lose.
Shao Kahn, Mortal Kombat 2011.
Shao Kahn, conqueror of worlds, you will taste no victory.
The king of cheap bosses, the emperor of spammed shoulder charges, the one true nightmare of every Mortal Kombat era. Shao Kahn is the undisputed hardest boss in franchise history, not because of one fight, but because of every fight. Whether it was Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 9, or Mortal Kombat 11, he always hit like a truck and taunted you while doing it. He's the only boss who insults you as he crushes your dreams. With unblockable hammer attacks, massive health, and AI that could read inputs like a psychic, beating him was never easy, and that's why he's legendary. No Mortal Kombat boss has inspired more rage quits, broken controllers, or cathartic victories than Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn wins.
Were there any bosses that you felt should have made our list? Be sure to let us know in the comments.
It is the end of all things. Armageddon.
Be sure to check out these other fun clips from MojoPlays, and if you enjoy our content, leave us a like, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.